Hello everyone. It's been a while since last time we recorded our last video, and the last time we did so was to say that this was the time to act because things got so overextended to the downside. So, look, I'm not here to give financial advice, that's not what I do, but you know that I always put my money where my mouth is. And while the stocks were crashing in a very short period of time and got truly oversold, I was buying more, right? I was adding to my current positions, and that made me very happy. And sure enough, you can see, let's start with the Nasdaq. I want to show you a few things. So if we start with the Nasdaq, this is the daily chart, as you can see. And you can see that the Nasdaq is already almost 15% off the highs. And you can see that the Nasdaq at one point was down substantially, almost 21%. But the thing is, it was down in a very short amount of time. It got too oversold, and look, the conditions were ripe for a pullback. And sure enough, we are seeing exactly that. I'm not saying that the lows are in, and that this is not going to crash into resistance and then resume downwards. But what I'm saying is that if you are a long-term investor, you are happy when prices of great companies become cheaper. And you can see that, for example, in our case, with our own portfolio, we managed to accumulate more of the positions we already own, and that made us very happy because, for example, you can, as if I can see that if I go here, we continue to outperform, trouncing the S&P 500 by a lot. I expect this outperformance to continue because the main reason why the S&P's 500 returns have been muted over the same period of time is because the S&P 500 gains have been largely driven that the high flying tech names, and those got smoked. We don't own any of those. Not that they are not good companies, but they are trading at really ridiculous valuations. Well, they were. Now valuations have come back down a bit, which is very good, of course, but some of them are still quite expensive for our taste. And so, yeah, we've been outperforming without owning them, which is very important. And yeah, and but you can see that, interestingly enough, if I this is the daily chart, but if I flip this to the weekly chart, look at this. Look at that. Over the past 15 years, you can see you would have to go back all the way to 2011 or so, even further back. You can see that every time the S&P 500 touched the 200-day EMA, the 200-day EMA, for me at least, is the most important moving average because I'm a long-term investor. And so that's probably one of the most important lines of support that I follow from a technical standpoint. I'm not a technical analyst. I focus primarily on the fundamentals, but 10% of my assessment is based on technicals. And sure enough, you can see that we came back down. We practically pierced it, and now we shot back up. So yeah, it was a strong line of support, and we will see how things are going to evolve over the next few weeks and months. What we do know for sure is that I hope you guys. What we do know for sure is that volatility, I think will continue, but the next time you see something like that, especially in a short period of time, perhaps you wanna take a step back, become rational, remove your emotions out of the way, and just buy great companies that you have a high conviction in. And if you do that, you're gonna do very well over time. The reason most people, as you can see in this chart, the average investor only achieves 3.6% annualized returns over time, falling well short of the S&P 500. And the reason for this is because people get very excited when things are making new highs and very pessimistic when things are making new lows, and you should be doing the other way around, okay? And if you do that, and if you stick with high quality businesses, you're going to make a lot of money over time. So we are not doing anything new. We are just following in the footsteps of the best investors of all time, and there is no reason why this shouldn't work because it has been working for them very outstandingly, and so it should continue to work for us as well. So let me know in the comments if you went stock shopping throughout this period of time, and what are you doing? And yeah, so did you just add to your positions, or were you buying new positions? I want to know. Let me know. Very exciting times ahead, and let's hope we continue to outperform.